and Mindy from Intuit, who are going to show you how, using pretty much exactly the same integration points, they've taken a business-critical application, payroll, and used the same technical capabilities that we just demoed on a toy app to solve a real business problem, which is payroll, and to do that in a way that is well integrated with Google Apps and part of the family of apps. So, Martin.
Great. Thanks, David. So many of you may know Intuit. Maybe you don't know that Intuit is the largest or most popular payroll service provider in the nation. We have about 1 million customers right now having their payroll provided by Intuit, and some of them using our online service that we're going to show here. The kind of customers we serve, they're usually very small customers, 5, 6, 7 employees. When you went to a sandwich shop today to get your lunch, or you go to a coffee shop, those are the kind of people who use our service. And there's about 6 million employers in the US. Most of them are the smaller end of the market, less than 20 employees. So here, this is the page that we were just looking at. Are we on the demo now? We're ready for that so that we can add our app. There we go. So Mindy's adding the application just like David showed, but this is ours, of course. We have the same set of clicks, the terms of service. We agree and continue. The next step is data access. We have the calendar access because we're going to put some stuff about your payroll, when your paydays are in particular, in the employee's calendar and the employer's calendar, and some user provisioning. And then we enable the app. So that's all quite quick and straightforward. There is the setting up of the payroll, which takes a little bit longer. You have to put in all the employees. We're not going to demo that today, so we're going to switch over to another company now where we've already set up the payroll stuff and show you how the payroll works inside of Google Apps. So here, it typically starts where you get an email from us reminding you that it's time to do your payroll. We'll go to the universal nav up there on the top and click on Intuit Online Payroll. And in our case, we've chosen to have you re-enter your same credentials for your Google Apps. Just there's some confidential data in payroll, as you can imagine. We just want to make sure that's all safe and the right person looking at it. And here we go. So this is the to-do list. We will show you typically what you would do with your taxes and your forms. In this case, there's not a lot to do other than, oh, look at that. Mindy wants a raise. What's that, Mindy? So we're just going to straight to payday and skip that giving her a raise business. But we will put in some hours for Mindy so that she gets paid for this week and then create the paychecks. Up they come. And that's it. Paychecks are calculated. You can see that the numbers are all right. The small business would typically approve them at that point. And there's a few more steps. They can print them out if they want to. They can also send email to the employees to let them know their payroll's available. So that's it. Payroll's done. We really focus on that, making it simple to do payroll. And with the integration with Google Apps, it's simple to use the same credentials that you already use. In this case, we're also going to have Mindy show that she just got paid and how she can see her pay stub. Mindy?
Yes. So I am buying a new car, a Jetta TDI, and Volkswagen, in order to approve my auto loan, needs a copy of my latest pay stub as proof of employment. So let me show you how easy it is to get my pay stub through Google Apps. I'm going to log into my calendar. Wanted to make this experience feel real.
If anyone would like to make guesses about what that CAPTCHA says, she might be accepting. Yeah.
So that was so easy. And I get to my calendar, and you can see I have a little paycheck icon on my last payday. So I can click on this to view my pay stub. In the past, I would have had to track it down in my own records or bug my employer to get my pay stub. But now, because of the integration between Google Apps and Intuit's employee website, I can actually just log in directly to my calendar and get right to my pay stub. I can print it right from here, and I'm done. It's that easy.
So we're really excited to be part of this marketplace. The same kind of businesses that use Google Apps are the ones that use our payroll solution, and we're just looking forward to adding more to what we've already started here today. David?
Thank you. So what you just saw is Intuit using some very simple points of integration to the marketplace, building their payroll application into the Google Apps family so it feels just like part of the family. Good luck with that loan. I hope you get your car. So, I'd like to bring up our next demo now. So I'm going to be introducing Scott from Atlassian, who flew in earlier today from the other side of the world. And Scott's going to show us a demo of integration that uses a lot of different points of integration, a lot of the different extension points, to show how their entire suite of development tools can be connected with lots of different points of connection with Google's suite of communication and collaboration tools. Scott.
Thanks, David. My name is Scott Farquhar, and I'm really excited to be here to demonstrate the integration we've built. Atlassian sells software development tools to 17,000 companies worldwide, and we've built kick-ass integration between Google Apps and our online hosted development suite, Jira Studio. Today, you're going to see the best integrated product in the Google Marketplace. Let's consider a software development team. Say I'm a project manager, and I'll switch to the demo now. Say I'm a project manager. I spend all my day in email, and what I really want is the information about my projects delivered to me directly in email. You can see on the left-hand side of the screen here, we've got a list of issues that are assigned to me. Now, this list of issues comes directly from Jira Studio and uses the gadget technology to embed it inside Gmail. With one click, I can get more information about this issue and interact with it directly. We can see on this particular issue, the technical lead on the project can't start development because we're missing the design specification. Now, because our company is standardized on Google Docs for all our information, it's simple to simply click through to search for and attach the design specification to this issue. We think that this integration is going to save a whole heap of time for companies that use Google Docs as well as Jira Studio. Let's instead take a different member of the software project. Let's take the software development lead. Now, while the development lead starts their day in Gmail, they quickly want to dive into Studio to get some work done. Now, using the universal navigation bar described earlier, we can click through and using the OpenID integration, not have to re-log in. Now, many of you will be familiar with Jira, the #1 issue tracking system. Jira combines the power of, Studio combines the power of Jira with wiki, source code, code review, and continuous integration in one online hosted development suite. Now, you can see here with the dashboard for Jira Studio, it's an iGoogle-like dashboard. And we've used the same technology that Google uses, the same open social technology in our products. And that means that we can take Google portlets and Google gadgets and embed them directly inside this dashboard, as you can see with the Google Translate gadget we have. Of course, you can also take Studio gadgets and display them inside Google applications, such as iGoogle or Gmail, like you saw previously. Now, the power of Studio is that we've got all these development applications in one suite. And on the left-hand side, you can see the list of recent activity across the entire development tools. Let's quickly jump through to the issue that we saw earlier. Now, because I'm the technical lead, I want to take this design specification and ensure that it's complete before I send it to my developers to begin work. Now, with a simple click, I can quickly review this document without leaving Studio, without having to re-authenticate or log in. I can review this document, and if I need to make any changes, with one click, I'll be sent straight to Google Docs, where I can make those changes, and they'll be reflected in real time. We think, again, this is going to save a whole heap of time. So, just to recap what we've shown you putting gadgets from Gmail, gadgets from Google inside Studio, and gadgets from Studio inside Gmail. And we've shown you the real power of the integration for Google Docs. But the thing I'm most excited about is the Studio Activity Bar. The Studio Activity Bar is at the bottom of every page in Studio, and on the left-hand side gives you fingertip access to all the applications in Studio and all the applications in Google Apps. And on the right-hand side, we've integrated Google Talk. So Google Talk allows me to instantly collaborate with my colleagues and let them know what they need to do next. So in this particular case, this feature is ready to work, or ready to begin work. So I'm going to send it to Dan, the developer, and using our permalink feature, I can instantly send him the page that we're working on. Now, of course, this saves us a whole heap of time of jumping back and forth between applications and searching for the people in our team. So here we've sent the information to Dan, and then we have to set up a meeting to discuss with him later. Now, we think this integration of chat between your colleagues is incredibly powerful, but we didn't want to stop there. we thought, well, what can we do to take advantage of this integration between Jira Studio